there's one talk about money, the other talk is always about caste. You know, I know you as this superstar, wonderful actor. I never knew you were from the Kapu caste. Today, I know you are from the Kapu caste. I know that is one of the reasons why people feel you might win, because this caste needs political representation. Does it dishearten you, this kind of conversation, or should we accept that this is the reality of India and understand how to negotiate with this?
And caste, madam, is a major factor in the political scenario. When it comes to Chiranjeevi, in my case, caste will not be a big thing. And all these years, irrespective of caste, people are loving me. That's how the films have hit the box office. And the same kind, when it comes to public life, they trust me, they love me. In fact, it is their wish more than my wish to come into politics. And people are with me.
You have said that these populist schemes that every party launches is something that it's not right to launch this if it is for electoral victory. And yet Prajarajyam party has offered that 100 rupees ration. What is this 100 rupees ration? I mean, if I am, how does it work?
Till we bring the prices under control, with the help of center, and we should give, people shouldn't suffer for starvation. So for 100 rupees, the rice, however they are giving, is already subsidized, and we are extending further few more kilos. And then 1 kilo of dal, kilo edible oil, and kilo salt.
And tamarind.
And half kilo tamarind.
Yeah.
And this is a nutritional food for the poor people, and this is enough. And you know, family having 4 persons, they can go ahead with the 25 kilos of rice. And this will be a little bit burden to the on the budget, but even then it's affordable.
What makes you so confident that your party will succeed? Because all these parties that have ruled in the past several years have all promised all kinds of things to people, but it is in the implementation that things go wrong. What makes you so confident that Prajarajyam party, if it gets the opportunity, will manage to stay different? Because everybody starts out saying they're different.
And here the main problem is why people are not implementing and why they're managing as though they're going to do something, why they couldn't. It is just the corrupt government. Corruption is to the core. If you control, if you low down the corruption, definitely the rupee which is supposed to go to them will go at least half of rupee or 75 paise. Whereas now it's going less than 20 paise, say they say 18 or 15 paise. Yeah, all this money is been taken away by the corruption.
So to fight corruption and bring about social justice is the objective of the Prajarajyam party. And yet during the elections, while you have articulated that corruption is rampant and it needs to be fought, there haven't been any specific issues of corruption, no charges, no particular cases. Why is that? Because don't you need that to get people to emote with the issue?
The way that Y.S. Rajashekar Reddy is doing corruption, I've been pointing out everywhere, and people, they could understand, they could relate.
I am getting a sense that in many of the interviews that I've heard you speak in, that there are some issues which you have been cautious where your replies are. So for instance, Telangana, which is another emotive issue, you have said that if the people feel the need because they're not getting the opportunities, they're not seeing development, you are open to the idea of a separate Telangana state. But Chiranjeevi as a person, where do you stand? Do you feel smaller states are good for India overall? Because I believe if Telangana happens, it will be about 119 of the assembly constituencies and about 18 of the 42 parliamentary constituencies. So then, Andhra Pradesh becomes, half its size, less than half its size. And then Prajarajyam party, does it have a Telangana, outfit?
Whenever Telugu people are there, the Prajarajyam will be there definitely. And that's no matter. And whether it's a Telangana or Andhra, we prevail in both places, whatever it said. And I've been telling people strongly wish for separate state, and will be after that. And really, how many of the Telangana people wanting separate Telangana? That's the matter.
How many people do you think? Because you've been crisscrossing the state.
Mandate. And only 4 to 5 districts, they're seriously, and especially students and intellects and some section of employees, definitely they need separate Telangana. And in general, public, they need development. Whether it's a separate, with a separate state or with a combined state, they don't mind. But many politicians, they're taking advantage and just to have their stand on that, to sustain their party in Telangana. They're not letting die the Telangana issue. If people wish is so strong, definitely will fight for the separate Telangana. We'll propose here and we'll see, we'll give the pressure in central to bring the separate Telangana. That's what I promised.
But you also believe that if these areas see the kind of development they deserve, then the need for a separate Telangana will go away. Do you agree? Do you see that?
I don't think so, because the politicians and students and all intellects, they desperately need a separate Telangana. It is there. And when they seriously need, and no one can stop it.